Hi,
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm Baco.
You're fine. It's okay. I don't need it. You're fine. Hey, oh, we're live. Hi.
Uh, Jay made us live because I was definitely trying to get into StreamYard.
Whew.
Alright, well, anyways,
Oh, it don't rotate anymore?
Yeah.
Did it stop rotating?
mine rotate. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew, I'm exhausted. I am
But hey,
exhausted.
girl, hey.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah. Alright. Welcome to another episode of CEO Uncut. I am your host, Barack Obama, aka CEO Obama, Uncle Paskin Deuce.
Okay. Okay.
Two people said I was fine this week.
Okay, because you look good.
Just a little bit.
Because you look good. You look
Just a
good.
tad. Sure.
Like I'm not, so
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Shirley Door _ How you doing tonight?
We aight. We chilling.
you good.
All right, I see you. So today I decided to invite my lovely friend, single friend, Bako. For
Hey,
those who are
Queen.
watching.
Hello.
Bako, tell the people a little bit about you. I'm trying to understand why this phone is doing this.
Um, well, my name is Baker. I live here in Orlando for the past almost 2 years. Um,
Where you from?
I'm from Maryland originally. Went to school in Pennsylvania. Then I moved here for a job. I'm Cameroonian and Haitian. And yeah, I'm just living my young professional life out here in Orlando with the so many great prospects we got. But yeah,
Bako, you ain't have to do him like that.
I mean, I'm saying they out here, right?
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
I hear.
Find it. Only 2 years, but
Okay. Dang. Give my phone a second to. Well, thank you for coming on the show with us today.
no problem.
So I'm trying to wait for the thing to come up because we're trying to figure out what happened this week. I don't feel like anything happened this week.
So let's talk about this Meghan and Harry. Okay. There's been some think pieces about good sis and her love for her man's.
I don't see why the world is shocked and why it's news. They were going crazy when Megan was getting married.
Yeah.
So why did they think, oh, it's gonna be much less racist now? That didn't make no fucking sense.
It's like I don't know. Watch the interview, but I believe everything the good sis is saying because even when they just see like those posts that was comparing everything that Megan did and then everything that like Kate did, and it was like the same companies, the same like websites with the different like titles saying, oh, like why is she holding her bump? And then for Kate, they'd be like, oh, it's fashion to wear your bump. Like literally, the statement is right there. It's very clear. Like they was hating no old girl because she was black, and then people didn't even know she was black. Like if they didn't throw it in our face, like
Yeah, they still were all upset about her getting married, and she don't quote unquote look black.
Mm-hmm.
But they were just mad that her race just had black in it. So
right.
why they thought when that baby came out, even though that baby is white, they see that baby as a nigga. That's a nigger baby.
You put half white, half black, and full white together. The
And
baby's
you get a
literally
nigga. You get a nigga
25%
baby.
black. But for them, this 25% black baby is 100% black.
Like
It's
I
the
saw the memes with the baby of like what the royal family think it looked like, and it's like Michael Blackson. It's really in their head, like
you see when they put the color chart in the queen's hand.
Like okay and not okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they really thought that. So to my understanding, you were okay with him being with her, fucking her, doing all these great things. He didn't fuck her.
They weren't okay with it.
Right.
They weren't okay with it. That's the thing. They were never okay with it in the beginning. So why you thought now?
I just didn't think that it was gonna be that bad. Like to the point where you're like, the son could never rule monarchy, even though like he's the son of your son. Like you need a son to continue your rule.
But that's a nigger baby.
And they will literally sacrifice that so that their genes are not tarnished by black people.
Right. Just for his brother to be out here just cheating and doing all this nonsense, like
It's too late. They already have Megan in the family. And then they said this man left his whole country for his wife and y'all won't even block a bitch. That's true. That's true. They won't block a bitch for you, but you know, it is what it is. And then somebody was hating some guy. I can't remember who it was. I'm sure he's like one of them famous white people, but I don't know famous white people. And he was on a thing, and he said he was dating Meghan Markle right before she met Harry. He said, "Oh yeah, you know, we went on a date and this and the other, and I dropped her off to a hotel where she met Harry, and then she ghosted me."
It's always that one nigga that said, "I used to talk to your bitch."
I used to talk to her.
okay, what did that do for you?
Okay.
I used to talk to her, man.
Bro, I remember Beyonce's prom date when the whole news.
Oh, that nigga never. If I was Beyonce's prom date, I wouldn't let that shit go.
That's a bad fumble.
That nigga was like, "I took a Beyonce to prom, bitch." Okay.
Yeah. If I was Drake's prom date, I wouldn't. Y'all gonna hear about it every day. They're gonna be like, "You already told this story."
Me
like,
and Aubrey went on prom.
You would call him Aubrey. You would call him Aubrey. You would call him Aubrey. Yeah, you know, he was sweating me. You know what I'm saying?
He told me I was the love of his life, and he couldn't wait for me to take his virginity that night.
Yeah, but you know, we ended up not because you know he wasn't cool at the time. You know, right. He was all on me.
And that, oh my gosh, I went to this thing. I went to this. What is it called? I went to a game night. Maybe she's watching. I don't care. But they're out here talking about this football player. Everybody knows a football player because they went to UCF with him. And the girl goes, she's talking about how she used to talk to him. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, we used to talk, and he was the one that I let go, and I broke his heart, and you know, I really regret it because I left him for a fuck nigga." That I was just like, girl, now this man is a and then NFL football player. You played yourself.
You dropped the ball. That's why you gotta keep all your hoes. You gotta keep all of them.
You don't drop them
in the back pocket.
You don't drop a potential football player.
You don't drop hoes, period. Because dropping hoes is how you end up depressed. Oh, Jay said black folks think racism is over, and it's super not. He said super
right in front of it. No, I was still shook because I just didn't think that like you would accept a person into your home and then be like super racist regardless.
But that's dope that he left his country because niggas was using Jay-Z as the pinnacle of the thing. They said, "Yo, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce and she still stayed with him, and you can't lil old me, who you think you better than Beyonce?" So now I'm Meghan Markle.
Yeah. You trying to
I don't think I'm Beyonce. No, I don't think I'm Beyonce. I think I'm Meghan Markle, sir.
I'm trying to find my prince to leave the country with me and abandon his entire country for our love.
Yep, leave the U.S.
Oh, and we're
whole security, all that, like that's still like your child and your grandchild at the end of the day. If something would happen to them, that's on you. Right.
But that baby's still a nigger, and that's the problem.
I mean, if they could do what they did to Diane.
Now we know for sure what they did to Diana because we seen like what they can do. Like,
woo, child. All right, so there's a scenario that Jay had put, and I'm gonna use this as current events because I don't know what else is going on in the world. I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't been on the internet. So there was this scenario. It says, today I found out my 7-year-old daughter really did lie. Ooh. Ooh, my phone ain't charging.
I sent it to the group chat. She knows what it is.
yeah.
Who sent it to the group chat?
I did.
Oh, the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, y'all. Being mad unprofessional.
But yeah, so this supposed it said my 7-year-old.
All right, I got it.
You got it. Go ahead.
I got words. I can do words. Today I found out my 7-year-old daughter really did lie about my husband's other girlfriend as revenge for being grounded, and that he never cheated on me at all. We're well into our divorce proceedings, and he won't forgive me for not believing him when he denied it. Fuck my life. Now,
go to your father.
Who's the blame? Who's the blame here for the divorce?
The child.
The child.
And I will remind this child.
But I mean, the marriage is probably.
As a therapist, you can't say that, Shirley.
Yes, you can. It is the child's fault.
Shirley, you can't say that. What if the child be like, "Oh, my parents is divorced and it's all my fault"?
No. This 7-year-old has the mind of a 10-year-old. You don't randomly tell your mother that your father cheated on you because of revenge. Sis, that's some narcissism at the age of 7 type shit.
It's like you see they going through a divorce, you don't feel guilty at all. Like, oh, let me stop.
What they feel guilty, and that's why they say, you know what? It was me.
But
it was me, mama.
But the child waited until the divorce to say something.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't think they was gonna get divorced. He thought they was just gonna fight, and he was gonna be scot free.
His little daddy stuff moving out the bedroom. He should have known that he did something wrong. Like.
And it's a 7-year-old daughter. I was about to say, yo, she ain't gonna have no more dad. Like he about to like not fuck with his daughter.
Well, the mom definitely not fucking with her either. So who's going to
Some people was in the comments was like adoption.
You can't adopt. You're supposed to have unconditional love for your children.
You cannot have unconditional love for someone so manipulative. That child manipulated her mother and her father.
Oh, he said, can you reread that again? Hold on, let me reread it for you. All right. So today I found out my 7-year-old daughter really did lie about my husband's other girlfriend as revenge for being grounded, and that he never cheated on me at all. We're well into our divorce proceedings, and he won't forgive me for not believing him when he denied it. So basically, the daughter lied to the mom and said that her dad has another girlfriend because she was grounded and she ain't like that. She ain't like that. So they're getting a divorce because the mom thought that the dad had cheated on her, but he didn't. And she don't believe him, and now she trying to be like, yo, this is just a big misunderstanding. But you the one who started the divorce.
The thing is okay, in this situation, who y'all believe in? Your daughter comes up to you and says, "Mommy, Daddy had another lady in the house and they were having sex."
She said other girlfriend. She didn't say sex.
Other girlfriend and sex.
If my daughter says sex, where you learn that word from? And what do you think that means?
No, they learned the word before, like sit. But
what that mean? What do you mean you saw sex? What that mean? What you saw? Is that a piece of cake? Is that a type of cake?
She saw them doing something and she learned that it's called sex.
What you saw them doing? I need My 7-year-old better give me details because I'm one of these detail people.
My niece was 4 years old and she told me, Shirley, you got your nipples pierced? I was like, bitch, you 4? Fuck, you know what a nipple piercing is.
Well,
but apparently the kids know.
The kids. Look, you are the auntie.
The kids know.
You are the auntie because he said the kids, the children.
I don't know how. I was like, I looked at her and I went, I slid the nipple ring out. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, you have a nipple ring?
How you do that?
When you did that?
When did I pull out my nipple ring?
When did you have it?
I've had a nipple ring since I was 18.
Oh,
you really just slid it out.
I never seen it. Yeah. She just said it like we know.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You had it. I just didn't know it could come out like that easy.
Yeah, you can take your nipple ring.
Well, yeah. As soon as it heals, I'm sure you can take it in and out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, when the fuck did you get it?
Nipple ring anymore though, because my nipple was the nipple just caught on everything. The door, the shower curtain, it was just bad.
The nipple.
It's just everything hit my nipple ring. Everything, flowers would get connected. Like it just, what the fuck?
That's what I'm scared about my nose. But I'm gonna get it. But I'm scared. But I'm gonna get it. But they said that shit snags on everything.
My nose actually didn't give me that problem. My nose ring didn't get caught on anything. My nipple ring got caught on every little thing. It didn't make I never knew my.
Well, because it's like this. So anything in front of you is going. I look stupid on the camera.
I used to take so much pictures with my nipple. That's crazy that you guys did not know I had a nipple ring.
I look stupid on the camera. My bad.
She said.
I look dumb on the camera.
You want to start with not actually like a hoop, because that's what happened to me. I started with a hoop, so I didn't really.
I have bells.
And then when I got the bells, that's when I was first experiencing flags. But by that time, it was healed, so I could.
My homeboy said he don't like. He said he said he don't like that or whatever, and he was like, "What do you think about him?" And I was like, "I feel like you gotta have some kind of like neo soul whole aura for it to look good. Like if you don't have that aura, it just look kind of trashy a little bit."
But yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like if
you gotta be on that Erykah Badu type shit.
If you don't burn sage, like you look fucking crazy, like mad ghetto. But that's my opinion on
how did we get to rings? I was just literally trying to tell you about them kids. At the end of the day, fuck them.
I'm gonna tell you how we got there. Look. I can follow the train of thought today. All right. So we started with the scenario, and then you said kids know. What if a kid came up and said, I saw daddy having sex with his other girlfriend. And I say, how you know they having sex? And you said kids know a lot today. One of my cousins said, oh my God, you got your nipples pierced? And then you say your nipples pierced getting snagged on everything. And then I said, yeah, but what about my nose? And then you said, oh, well, that didn't really happen when I had my nipples pierced and whatever. And I said, oh yeah, my homeboy talking about this.
Interesting. Look at you.
Quick recap. Quick recap for everybody who just walked in.
Pull to refresh. I'm gonna just quickly pull to refresh and reset the room.
You still be doing that Clubhouse thing every morning?
Yes, I do morning motivations every morning. Yeah.
I haven't been on Clubhouse since. I might just delete the app.
It makes me wake up. So.
Yes.
Hey, handsome.
Jay said aura is important. Jay, why you not in here?
So Jay, I forgot. Jay's handling some business. He'll be in here prompto soon.
Like a drug deal business?
He's out here handling the bag.
As long as you got a bag for me.
He handed in the bag. He transferred the bag. But yeah, so you guys are gonna believe mom or child?
I need details. I need details. And then of course I'm gonna ask him, and if he lied, like
how you know he lying?
Huh?
How you know he lying?
Well, if whatever he tells me, I take it with a grain of salt because I think niggas ain't shit. So I gotta, what I'm saying. But I feel like there would be rumblings of it, but then I feel like you gotta ask the child, like, where this other girlfriend came from, like what she, you know, how you know her, what's her name, you know what I mean? Give me some type of detail, because if you just say girlfriend just for girlfriend's sake, it's gonna make me be like, my child might be a liar, because
I would have never thought that my kid would lie to me about their dad cheating. I could never see it. I was never that soon.
you know what? You gotta keep the kids away from their cousins. It's the cousins that make them like that. Because you think your child is good, and it be the cousins.
It's the cousins.
It be the cousins that made them lie and all that stuff. But yeah, I would have to like double check and investigate. I'm not gonna divorce off the fact of this is what my daughter.
Yeah.
I feel like the foundation had to be really shaky for you to really just get won over by.
Yeah, for you to just be, you was already suspected, buddy. You was already suspected.
Word, yeah.
Yeah, you already didn't trust him. So yeah, good job on the divorce. Like, she said he won't forgive me. Forgive you for what?
You believe the child. I don't know. Would I believe my child?
I mean, you can believe the child, but then you need to get evidence. You can't just be like, oh, my child said this, and then I'm going to.
Yeah, you know what? I was 7 and I was watching.
Because it could also be an auntie. It could be an auntie who trying to get at your man or whatever, trying to break up the family.
That 7-year-old,
coworkers, all the friends.
That 7-year-old know too much, because I saw my daddy cheat on my. I saw him cheat.
Jay said big words.
I didn't know it was cheating until I was like 14. So I don't even know how the 17-year-old knew that was called cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Jay said, for the record, Ciroc's answer is interrogation. Thank you for the big words. You know, words ain't my thing. But all right, so the child is the issue.
I don't know.
Well, and the marriage.
And yeah, the girl. I guess it would be the woman, because like you didn't do your due diligence. As a woman, we have an innate thing to be an FBI. Like, most FBIs are probably women, because we the only ones who really be sneaky about the shit. And we get the answers that we need. First we have the hunch, and then we get the answers that we need. If she ain't do her due diligence, then that's her. All right, so we're gonna get into the topic today. Now, this topic, I kind of came up with this topic because I'm still getting the, oh, that's why you single.
Oh.
I keep getting the that's why you single. So the topic today is basically choosing the right partner. Because for some reason, I feel like people think that just because you with somebody, you chose somebody. Like, just because people are in a relationship, they're happy. And most of the relationships that I see, motherfuckers is not happy. So y'all would rather me be unhappily in a relationship than happily single and waiting for the right person to be in a relationship with? And that's where this topic came up from. So, Shirley.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Quick intermission. This Haitian man just DM'd me and he said, "Can I ask you a question?" And I said, "Sure." He said, "M'tanye me konen si se nan paradis ou fet, paske mwo sanbe ak yon anj."
Tell him cash app you. For the non-Haitian speaking people, the guy said, "I just want to know if you're from paradise because you look like an angel."
Game.
I mean, it's a little bit more elaborate than you find, but it's bad, you know.
That was smooth.
Yeah, you gonna give me your number?
No. I'm happily taken. Okay, back to the point.
How Jay and wait before that, how Jay in the conversation and not in the podcast? He goes, childhood innocence doesn't exist in 2021. These little niggas have social media and Google, but how they learn how to read so fast?
Yeah, like sex.
They're always on the phone.
Facts, but how they learn how to read? Like how they know this letter is this sound? Because them motherfuckers is bad at school. They worse than me in words. They worse than some.
You gotta listen to the other podcast episode if you're asking questions.
They worse than some. How they know this letter make this sound, and they don't be in school like that. I don't know.
But yeah, okay, back to the single thing. Okay, what's the question? Sorry.
All right, yes, all right. So Shirley. I mean, I guess. What do you think? Like, do you think that being in a relationship is like a necessity to be happy?
No. No. I think it's therapist Shirls. So a lot of people like come into my therapeutic space and they align happiness with relationships. Like, I kid you not, people think it's the end of the world that they don't have a boyfriend at like 25. So for a lot of people, not being lonely for the rest of their life is happiness. And so they tie their self-worth to not being lonely. And if they can find someone who solves that despite their toxicity, they go for it.
Yeah. Where did that stigma come from, though? Like, where do you guys think that the stigma came from? Like, when did that become a negative thing? That's why you ain't got no man. That's why you ain't got no girl. That's why you single now.
Culture. Society.
Yeah, but who? Where?
Could be Christianity.
Really? Because it's weird. Because it's usually only directed to women.
Always. Everything's directed towards women. Bako?
Oh. Neguyadlan said it started from TV.
That's true. I mean, sometimes people think because you don't have a relationship, you're not in a relationship, there's something wrong with you. So we'll try to use it as like an insult, like, oh, that's why she don't have a man because she crazy. Like, but that's not what it means.
You know, with the TV thing, that does make sense because you never really you always see, like, if somebody's like a single mother, they're always struggling on TV.
Mm-hmm.
They're always struggling. They always saying they can't do anything. They're always bitter and angry and all that stuff. And then when they're in a family, the family is usually happy and stuff like that. And even single guys, like, it's always like, oh, now he's the bachelor and he's sleeping around with everybody and and all that stuff.
Or you just have that woman that's like so into her career and everything is like great, but she's still unhappy because she's not in a relationship.
Because she ain't got no kids.
She got the car, she got the promotion, but
and then she got to give it all up
for some man that don't even have a job, probably.
Yeah, it is usually like a broke ass nigga at the end of the movie.
A garbage.
Oh, it is.
Or like, no.
It is. I'm thinking about the movie with Idris Elba and Gabby Union, and where he was like the car mechanic.
Oh, Daddy's Little Girls.
That's crazy. That's how most movies are.
Yeah. It's never the other way around.
I feel like they always want black women to like lower their standards to find someone that's literally not at their level, for a relationship to be happy. And it's just like, bro, like they could have it all and still, not have that husband. Everything else is surprising.
Mm-hmm. That's insecure. That's Molly right there.
Well, the guy was kind of successful though, ain't it?
She ended up with a drug dealer.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
And the nigga with the family too.
The Asian guy.
He's a drug dealer? Yeah, drug dealer.
Yeah, he's the one that gave them the Molly and the
He not a drug dealer. He worked in the music industry.
But
He
I
was in
thought
the
he
music
was.
industry.
But I thought he was dealing too.
No. He's like in entertainment.
Yeah, because he got them like
He's successful.
Isn't the reason why she was turned off for him is because he was the plug?
No, because his family said something.
Yeah, the brother.
No. Before they started dating. So back when.
Because he was Asian.
Oh, that could be it.
She got her type, so.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back because I remember like in the episode she was just like, "Am I gonna really be with the drug dealer or something along the others?"
I mean, maybe. I feel like I watched like them episodes so quick. I don't even know things was when
you were just trying to get through it. You were just trying to find out what happened with Molly and Issa.
Catch up, but I don't know. I don't think he was a drug dealer though. I think he just had drugs.
Okay. Yeah. So with like the singlehood part, when we're thinking about, I think her phone died. That makes sense. That's what's happening.
Well, she said it wasn't charging. Yeah.
So when we're thinking about singlehood and how you mentioned like it's something that always happens to women, that makes me think about like everything. Like virginity only impacts women. Like singlehood for men is glorified. Singlehood for women, you're belittled for being single. Like all the common things is to put women down, but uplift men.
Yeah.
So what do you think when people are like, oh, it's just double standards?
I mean, it's clearly double standards, like, but it's also like our society just normalizing these type of things, like our own families, like me being, 24, my mom's over here asking me, telling me she wants me to get married, things like that. But I know if I was a son and I was his age, like that conversation wouldn't, be happening at all. Like she would not be really worried and prioritizing him getting married or having children at this age. But about me, she's like, oh, you need to get married, you need to have children before I die. I was like Haitian guilt tripping. Just like, yo, live my life a little more. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely double standards. It's definitely, I guess, the imagery of marriage being something that, something every girl wants. Like they pick out their dream wedding and men aren't really involved with that process and could care less about having, a big wedding or whatever. It's really the woman that cares about these things. Like, like the whole dream itself of marriage as like a woman thing. Like guys be like, I'm gonna wait till 30 till I think about something like this, and women be like, oh no, I gotta get married soon. Da, 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 society.
Right.
I gotta get married tomorrow.
Right. But I also noticed that like you know how you mentioned like men wait till 30. Men are allowed to stay in their mama's house or their daddy's house forever. Yeah. Women have an expiration date when they're at their parents' house.
Also, women are taught that they need to like live like their parents' house and go to their future like spouse. Like it's looked down for a woman to be like living alone and things like that. Like they're supposed to go when there's marriage and things like that. Even though that's really traditional and that's like not saying everybody does that, but that definitely was a thing. Maybe still is a thing for some people, and maybe that's why people are like, oh, I need to get married soon so I can get out of my mom and dad's house.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
You want to get married to get out of your parents' house? Why y'all can't get out of your parents' house?
Because it's not. Because
people's parents want them to like for a girl, they will want them to go to live with somebody else, like not just go and live by their own and things like that. Like actually have a husband to live with and that first.
Mm-hmm. I thought Haitian women stay at their parents' house till marriage. No, I needed to get the hell out of there. I'm tired of them.
Haitian women stay in their parents' house until marriage? I don't know. Typically, Haitian parents are trying to get their daughters out the house by 25. And that's why they always say you need to be married by 25.
Oh, because they don't want, that's another bill. Oh, well, that would be only when I think that probably would be, because he said tradition. That probably would make sense if men paid bills.
Yeah, because even though you're waiting for marriage, it gets to a point where they ask you to pay bills.
Yeah, like if your man wants you paying half the rent, you might as well stay at your parents' house and stay in and pay half the rent, because it wouldn't make any sense. Your parents want you to leave their house so that somebody else take care of you. Because if you could take care of yourself, then they could just make you leave the house. Period.
Mm-hmm.
But they're waiting for a man because they want the man to take care of you. But men don't take care of women nowadays, so I don't think that's relevant anymore.
He said tradition. We're living in the 21st century. By tradition, sa quando la
Ooh.
guerra.
He said his sister didn't leave until she was married.
What about you? Did you leave before you were married?
He's engaged.
Does he still live with his parents?
That's a good question. Do you still live with your parents? But yeah, so I keep getting this that's why you single nonsense or whatever, and I really do feel like I'm not gonna get in a relationship just to get in a relationship, because that's stupid. Like, for you to get in a relationship, and that kind of ties into what I was saying on Valentine's Day, when everybody was sad they didn't get a text, they didn't get flowers, or whatever the case is. Think about how many of these people are getting flowers and texts and all that stuff, and you know they cheating, and you know they not happy, you know they getting their ass beat, you know she cheating, you know she got other niggas she went, like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all see how dysfunctional the relationship is. But y'all rather me do that than just to be single, and I'm not hurting nobody and nobody hurting me, and I'm okay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, social media is like playing a part, because I've seen, how we have these relationship page, me and somebody's all these, people on this
Me and
site.
somebody's son.
I've seen relationships on them, and I'm like, I know they cheating, and it's like people out here reposting and liking. Oh, I wish I had this. Like, no, you
Yeah,
really
goals and all that.
you don't want it. Like, just because you want to have like the aesthetic or the picture, or have people, think that you got something going on. Like, when you really look into it, it's not worth the stress.
And why would I want to be in a relationship with one person when I could have a bunch of niggas, and I don't gotta like answer to one person?
Because the tradition is you want one person. It's very rare for a woman to be sexually liberated to where she's okay with having multiple people in her roster.
Y'all heard me. It's too late for me to get married.
It's too late.
It's too late for me to get married and have kids and all that stuff.
Why is that?
Because I'm old now.
Literally, those same pages were posting this woman who got married and had a kid at 40. Why is it too late for you?
Because I already don't trust these niggas.
You'll be fine. You'll find that nigga. You'll pop
said
that
he Oh, see, he says he has his own place with his girl, but y'all not married yet, so why she moved in?
Exactly. That's what we're talking about. My sister stayed at the house until she got married, but I decided to move out and go live with my girl while we're engaged.
Yeah, and did you leave your parents' house, or did you have your own place and she moved in? We need details, because
regardless, he not staying home until
you like the 7-year-old daughter right now. You give me little bits and pieces. I don't know.
That little interrogation.
I don't know. Interrogation.
Everything pieces together on this podcast.
Oh, and he said they got a babies.
Look, it would have been the end of the world for us. We had to been married pronto. You out here going through the engagement period.
Shotgun the wedding.
There would be no engagement.
If we talking tradition, shotgun wedding. Mm-hmm. You should have already been while she was pregnant. The dad would have had a shotgun to your head until you say I do.
By the way, your baby is so cute. I just wanted to say that.
The baby is adorable.
This baby is so adorable.
The baby is adorable. But what was it? Oh yeah, why I gotta have one nigga? Wait, that's what I was saying. I was saying why I gotta have one. You said that traditionally women are not sexually liberated, and what else you said?
They can't. They're not. They want one person.
Yeah, they're not thinking straight. Let me tell you, you guys keep letting society tell you what you need to want and need, and that is not what it is. You need to find what you like, what you think, the way you are, and all that shit. You need to be your own person.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden shouldn't be deciding what you want to eat this morning. The people on Twitter shouldn't decide, you know, whether or not you should divorce your husband after your daughter told you that she got another girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to decide for yourselves. Like, for like, just the same way when y'all watch TV and y'all see a nigga cheating and you're like, man, leave his ass. And you don't leave your cheating ass nigga. It's the same way you need to think about yourself. It doesn't make any sense for y'all to let other people decide what you want and what you need and what you should have going on for yourself. There's no way.
And this
I mean,
is
at the end of the day, people, like women, are still going to care too much about what other people think, and men in society are still going to be calling women hoes, even though they also hoes. Like, and they be calling women hoes when they're not even hoes. Like, you call Lori Harvey all these names for her having relationships with people.
Jasmine Sullivan said
Like,
hoes be winning.
had people, if she was dating people at the same time, what was she doing? Like, so
right. But okay, so like Future gets called toxic, and she gets called a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
toxic king.
Right, king. Not she ain't
Right.
called hoe queen or nothing. She's called a hoe, and he's called toxic king for doing the same shit. They were literally doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And then his girlfriend randomly has a ring on her finger. On the opposite hand, niggas think it's the wedding ring, and everybody's going crazy. Lori happy, she out here touring the country with her rich ass boyfriend, and people just talking trash about how many niggas she had.
Well, I don't know what the song is called, but Jasmine Sullivan has the Hotels or whatever, right? And there's definitely a song that said "Hoes be winning." I don't know what the song is
The her
called.
song.
Yeah, cause
Her
well,
song.
is the song called? I don't know if the song's called "Hoes Be Winning," but she definitely said "Hoes Be
I think
Winning."
this girl's like made the song with her.
She said, "You gonna make a hoe out of me because these hoes be fucking winning." Like y'all don't even be wifing like good girls like that, anyways. And some of them be wifing like, yeah, oh, this is the girl I'm gonna settle down with or whatever. But then y'all still be doing shit in the background. Like, what's the point? Like, what is the perk?
What was the reason?
What was
What
the
was
reason?
the
What was the reason? Oh. Ooh. Why are most women not sexually liberated? Because of men. That's what it is. They be
Yeah.
calling you hoes. Like,
I mean, not a lot of women are built to like take that like.
if y'all watch episode
If you
41,
go
we
in
got
that place and live your life and they call you a hoe, like that's not gonna make you feel happy. Like you have to have a certain confidence to really take that and have that not affect you. And a lot of people aren't built, or just they really care about what society thinks, and it's not favorable for women in society to be that way.
I remember being called a hoe when I was a virgin. Like it was crazy. Like people were telling me that I was fucking punjab wearing. I was a school. I was a school girl. Went to school. Went home. Went to go to church. Rinse and repeat. You have people spreading rumors that I was fucking. Don't know who I was fucking, but apparently I was fucking. So that's like that's one of those things. I guess I built thick skin because I was always told that I was being called out a name that I wasn't. And I didn't have to really worry about it because I wasn't doing any of the things that people said. And I think it took them feeling stupid. I think what happened after they kept calling me a hoe, somebody told them how old I was. I guess people, when they see me, they think I'm like, everyone thinks I'm grown, and I get it. I act and look grown. And I guess I was like 14 and they thought I was 18. And when they found out I was 18, the rumor stopped, but then they moved on to the next one and they started calling me gay because I didn't talk to niggas, which was weird to call someone a hoe and then transition to, oh, she's a lesbian. And then I think it just magically disappeared after some point. Like all the rumors just stopped because you keep calling somebody something that you can't find proof for. And then when I finally became a hoe, it was never a problem. Like people would just say, okay, that's Shirley.
I think it wasn't until I got my little like there's like a level of insight that I gained through going to therapy. Cause before, I guess I used to care and I used to do this and I used to, try to get people to like me and Like, I tried to prove people wrong and all this, that, and the other, but there was just something one day, I don't know if it's one day, but over a series of therapy sessions, something clicked. First of all, I don't owe you an explanation. Second of all, you gonna believe what you want to believe, because even if I tell you I'm not, you gonna believe, oh no, she lying, because you gonna believe what you want to believe.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I'm just like, I don't care.
Right.
But I've never had the stigma of being a hoe, because I am, what did Reggie called me, what was it, a prude? What is it? He called me a prude.
Yo, Reggie's so rude.
Called me a prude. I've never had the stigma of being a hoe, because I don't fuck people in the same area that could talk to each other. So nobody, I mean, you could say I'm a hoe, but you can't really prove I'm a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So, but then again, I really don't care if you think I'm a hoe. And then, can I really be a hoe if you can't hit?
That's
So
crazy.
there's that.
That's true. I had this nigga who did that. He was like, "So you go to this specific school and you not a hoe?" I was like, "No." And he said, "Okay, I'm gonna do my research." That nigga went and asked all his homies, everybody, looked all over the place, and he was like, "I can't find anything on you." And I was like, "That's because I'm smart."
Why are you researching? Like, so are you like Drake looking for Pusha T, Pusha T, Like, did he say, yo, I got 40 for the person with
I don't know.
churros?
I don't know why it was so important to him, but I guess he could not. He was like, for the life of him, it's crazy that he couldn't find anything about me. And he's like, usually the girls you can't find anything about, they're hoes. And I was like, well, you gonna have to pick and choose which one I am, the hoe that you can see or the hoe that you can't see.
Yeah.
Which one?
And why does it matter? Why does it matter? Yo, what you call it?
Yeah.
Every time I go to a HMI event, because I know so many people in the HMI, they swear up and down something is going on. But they ain't got no proof and they can't say nothing.
Yeah,
but for the record, I don't fuck people in the HMI because them niggas ain't shit the most.
I've only heard of one nigga in the HMI who has a good dick. Until I can get my hands on him, I can't talk to nobody in the HMI.
Well, I got some friends in the. Let me stop. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm in the Illuminati. I can't say nothing. What you call it? All right. So I said, I guess I feel like everyone goes through their whole moment stage. Who am I to judge, guys and women? Well, we got called a whole 2 episodes. 2 episodes ago, we got called hoes on the podcast. I mean, feel free to go listen to that episode. But I don't think it was necessary. I don't think like a whole phase was necessary. I think I'm in the middle of my whole phase. I don't think it was necessary, but I just feel like it's gotten to the point where like I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to deal with one person, the commitment, and they have issues, and everybody have issues. And it's just a little bit more smoother for me, especially with all the shit I got going on. Y'all know I got like 3 businesses, and like I'm working. I'm basically the manager of a clinic. Like I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I just can't deal with it with certain things right now because I just had a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that he wasn't the right person, he just wasn't the right person for me, and I can realize that. And I'm just like, I don't want to waste years and then be like, oh, I can't break up with him because we've been together for so long. But when I see things that I cannot tolerate, or like stuff that I don't see any change, I don't see any progress, I don't see any attempt, or like a lack of insight or a lack of responsibility for your actions, like those are certain like qualities that I can't work with. Like I can work with other stuff, but I can't work with that specifically, and I know I can't. So I just decided, that's not right for me. And if people would do that, I think more niggas would fuck with their girls.
So let me ask you guys, why are you single? Bego, you can go first.
I mean, honestly, I feel like like Ciroc. I'm at that point where it's just like, I'd rather be alone than just be with someone just to be with someone. Like that's not the goal at all. Like if I'm gonna be by myself, for right now, I'm just be by myself because I'm low stress and I'm just not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. So,
Well, I'm single. Well, the thing is, like, it's not people that I'm not interested in or anything like that. I just feel like they're not consistent enough to show me that they like. Because my thing is, like, I feel like people don't care. So
mm-hmm.
if you're not consistent, I'm gonna feel like you don't care. And then on top of this oversaturated dating, millennial dating sphere, like
Mm-hmm.
now, if you're really not consistent, my immediate thought is, oh, you fucking with other bitches. Like you got a whole bunch of other bitches that you're talking to. Like you don't really give a fuck about me or whatever the case. So
Mm-hmm.
like the consistency, like if somebody's not consistent, then that's you don't even have a choice. One, two, I have standards. So yeah, you can text me, hey, beautiful every day, but if you're not gonna make no effort to take me out, you're not gonna take no effort to take me out to eat or do shit for me, because I like niggas that do shit for me, like niggas that are useful. If you don't do that, like that's already like a dead thing right there. So I guess for the most part is those two. And I also have an attitude problem and I like to block people as soon as they bother me.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I'm big on like reciprocated energy, and I'm really all in. So if I feel like I'm doing too much and that's like not return, I'm the one that's planning everything. This person is doing a bare minimum. Like I'm just
Mm-hmm.
gonna stop. Like I'm not overexerting myself. I'm not meeting somebody where they are. It's like if you're at my level or you're just not there. Like I'm
You
not.
know what else? I actually like nice guys. And because not like people keep saying, oh, girls don't like nice guys, sometimes even the nice guys start acting like ain't shit niggas. And then that's what I see. Or especially because the way that I act, but the way that I act like outside, first of all, my social media is a TV show. So I'm not the person I am on I'm not the same person I am on TV. On top of that, like the way that I am with my friends is different than the way I am with, people I'm closer to. Like everybody gets a different version of me. So I guess because, the outside, the TV version of me looks rough, some niggas think that, you know, they want to like do the little thing when they do in elementary and middle school and be like, oh, you think you big forehead girls, like that dumb shit. And I don't like that. Like I actually like nice guys, like nice people. Like I like that.
Right. Why am I? Why am I not single? Why am I not single? Um. So I'm not single because when I was single, I wasn't really looking for anything. I was, I wouldn't call it, it was like a second renaissance whole phase. It was just like a more refined whole phase where I chose people based on quality of dick rather than certain other things that I was looking for in the past. So the recent whole phase that I had, when I was in my first year of grad school was really just about pure dick. I didn't want any personality, none of that shit. I didn't care. So I think because I wasn't looking for anything, things just fell in my lap. It was super weird. I didn't ask for shit. So I went on I think I was on like a 9 month just, I don't care, have sex, break people's feelings. If I didn't like it, I ghosted you and I stopped talking to you. And I think I met two people. One person asked me out to date, the other person is chat. So one person asked me out to go on a date, and he was the first person I dated since my relationship ended. I never dated anybody. Everybody was just vibing. I was just hanging out with them. And when I started dating this person, I was just like, ugh, ugh, ugh. And I was just like, he cool, whatever. So we kept dating, and then I don't know, Chap could smell that I was dating. um, and somehow we shifted from just fucking to just dating. Well, we just fucking to more than just vibing than we used to say we were. And I think again the relationship fell in my lap. It transitioned into a relationship. It was never like I'm having sex with this person so I can be his girlfriend. That wasn't any of my intentions. So it kind of like transitioned into dating, and we hung out, we went places. He took me out to dates, he paid for everything, he put gas in my car. And I was like, okay, so this person likes me. They're doing things for me. They want to pay bills for me. Like I was like, oh, cool. Maybe I don't know what this is, but cool. And then the next stage, it was just like, well, we've been doing this for a while. So
We going there.
what's going on here?
Find out.
Yes. And I can remember I was talking to Shaina or Sabrina, either one of these people. And I was like, I got two niggas that are doing all of this work for me. I don't want none of them. I don't know what they I used to call them the apple and the orange. I was like, I got an apple and I got an orange. And I don't know what the fuck to do with this apple and this orange. And I think there's like random
both.
Right. Anif told me to eat both. And so I was just like, yo, what's the apple and the orange? What am I supposed to do with it? And as time went on, people were just like, you gonna make the decision. It's gonna come to you whenever it comes to you. And randomly I was having a conversation, and when I thought about it, the apple was kind of broke. So at the time, the Apple didn't have any income. The Apple wasn't giving me money for the car insurance. The Apple could only take me out.
The apple got like the black star.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Every time I went out, he bought things. He did everything, but it was like longevity wise. I was like, I don't know, like
I need long money apple.
Right. So then, the Apple had to go, but then I found out the Apple got money now. So you saw how fucked up life.
That's how life works.
The Apple got money now. But yeah, so then I was like, well, at the moment, the apple and the orange all have everything, and the apple's only missing money. And the orange wasn't missing anything. So the orange got me.
So you got
what he said?
No, you're gonna have to be more specific. What does entertaining mean? Because I'm definitely flirting with every single person that I come across. I promise you.
He said what?
He said, so you're not, because we're single. So I guess he's asking if we were entertaining anybody, and I'm entertaining everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody and their brothers, their sisters, everybody in the same group, everybody in the HMI band, everyone.
I don't think I'm entertaining people. I think at the time people were entertaining me.
Oh. Well, I'm entertaining it. I don't want to. I be wanting drinks. That's me. I be wanting drinks and food, and I don't want to pay for it. And so I do what I got to do. I'm not fucking for the food and the drinks. I'm going to let you know that right now.
Yeah.
I'm definitely fake zaddying and doing all these
niggas entertain me. Like, I choose you so you can keep me entertained. So you can take me to restaurants, so you can take me, to golf, and so you can talk to me on the phone while we watch a movie.
All right. So he said, I heard this on Ricky Smiley this morning. Why do women want a man to open up and express his feelings? And when he do open up, y'all say he acting like a bitch. I don't. The way I say niggas ain't shit so much, you would think that niggas would not talk to me. When I tell you I am the safe haven for these niggas, I had a homeboy come here and literally sit for like 4 hours drinking wine to express to me, like, the things that are going on with some girl that he was just talking to. My homeboys call me all the time with things that are going on with their girls, or like randoms, or like, they go and they, one of them was like, sad about he saw his ex with somebody he ain't like that. You know what I mean? Like, they open up to me about a lot of shit.
Yeah, I think that was
like they can't talk to their homeboys about. So I can't relate. because
that was old school. That's old school. I don't think women now. You know what? I can't speak for the entire population, but I think women now want people who are going to talk about their
or
feelings.
I think
maybe we
people
could
just
use
want
the
to
little generic.
parent vulnerable
Mhm.
with them because it just shows that you're getting closer. Like, you trust them to tell them the information or like see them like that.
Or it could be I can use the generic nigga line. Maybe it's the bitches you choose. I hate that line. It's the niggas you choose. I'm like, no, it's the niggas everybody choose.
Yeah, I don't necessarily. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Like, I don't really care if you're talking about your feelings. I actually hate the fact that niggas don't share their feelings. You talking to a therapist? Open the fuck up.
I don't, but I haven't really seen stuff like that. Like even with like celebrity, because that's usually where you would see it. Is usually when people are higher up, or whatever the case is. You don't even really see it there. Like you see Safari going ham on social media or whatever, and talking about his relationships, on my marriage is the worst thing, da 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 da, whatever the case is. And of course, we feel like he acting like a bitch because you could have just said that to your girl. Because I'm sure you probably said that shit to your girl or whatever, but she never went back and been like, "Oh, that's why you was crying." Nah, 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 nah.
But we would have
And
felt
she
that way if it was a
petty.
guy or a girl, because like we don't really care about relationship drama on social media. Like, handle that with somebody that cares. That's not what social media is for. Like,
I feel
Yeah.
like they care. I feel like they care. They because they nosy and they have nothing else to do. But and it gives us current events to talk about on the podcast, and I always miss it anyways because not what I be looking for.
You had some good questions on your on the note section. What was the next question?
Um, my phone had died. That's why my thing shut off. So the phone that I use to look at the notes is the one I'm using.
Oh, I'll be right back. I'll grab my other phone.
Oh wait, it might have charged a little bit. Let me see. Ooh, child. Who is this? Somebody text me. Ah, I'm important. Oh, I remember. So like I said, I like nice guys. Why do you guys think people say women don't like nice guys? Good.
I think people confuse like nice guys
With
and
simping.
yeah, with like lame guys. Like, you can be nice and also not be like this nerd wearing high waters and
And you can be nice and ugly.
yeah. I think people just think because you nice, then a girl's automatically supposed to want you. Maybe some other characteristics you got. And also, if you have to keep on saying you nice, maybe it's not as authentic as you think it is. Like,
And what do people like? I don't understand. Maybe it's they just don't know what nice means because they think yo get all right. You doing too much. Relax. I'm sorry. My child, my daughter, my 7-year-old daughter. Um, but like they keep saying not women don't like nice guys, and it be some assholes telling me that.
I
So
think
I'm
people
like,
like men think just because they do some nice things that makes them nice. Like, oh, if I open this door, pay for a meal, face should look beautiful, whatever. Like, that's being nice, but it's more than that. Like, it's genuinely like genuine kindness is like what I look for, not just saying nice things because you think someone will like that, and then now you're entitled to like thinking you a certain way. Like, no, that's not what being is.
yeah, because
That's a good point.
I don't think anybody would date anyone mean. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, but there are
unless
people who like
unless
assholes.
People do
after
talk to people
unless you
that
become mean after.
feel like that. Yeah.
If you became mean after, then that would make sense. But I don't think nobody was mean at first, and then you chose them instead of somebody nice. Of course, if the other person, if you feel like you're nice and the other person is not nice, there's something else. Like some of these guys, like they think because they're nice, and they completely forget that they're ugly, or like they're annoying, or like they're broke,
Hmm.
or like other factors that factor in, because nobody's gonna just date somebody because they're mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, ooh. But can your man open up to you like that though? Yes, my man can open up. Like, I'm assuming that that had to do with the open up about his feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. My man can. I don't
Yeah.
mind.
He's gonna be honest with me, like, so I can really know how he's feeling. If he feels that way, that passionate about something, then I should be knowing like what it is.
Right.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, don't cry all day, like all the time. You know what I mean? Like, something you can feel passionately about something, but don't be crying all the time. Like every day, like something wrong. Cause then you need to hit up Shirley for therapy, because that's
Yeah,
not me.
it's like a rational amount, you know. If it's like consistently the same thing over and over and nothing is changing, like, all right, then you're going to do something about it. But if it's like something like just for the like one time something random that you really just want to talk about, like that's cool, you know.
Yeah, if something's bothering you, let me know. I mean, you can cry about people dying, you can cry about that, but you can't cry because you're missing a chicken nuggets from your six piece, and you crying about that. Like, I understand, like, you're feeling that, like, you're feeling a certain way because you're missing a chicken nugget, but don't cry about it, because then I'm gonna look at you crazy.
Right. So how do you guys date?
I wait for niggas to ask me out on a date.
Yeah, based on availability. So
Yeah, based on the time.
I'm not saying I go out of my way like, oh, like you trying to go do this. It's more of a, I just the sperm coming to the egg type of
I
thing.
think men don't really ask girls out on a date anymore. They usually like invite them somewhere that they were already going, kind of thing. So when I get asked out on a date, like, I'm kind of excited because I actually like going on dates. So, like, I got asked out on a date last week. Um and I thought that was kind of nice. I said, hey, I'm coming into town or whatever. And he said, okay, well, meet me here at 7:30 or whatever. And then we can, talk and get some drinks and stuff like that. So I was like, that's kind of nice, because nowadays niggas is just like, come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not coming to your house. That's not happening. Or they don't ask you out on a date at all. They just be like, yo, you going to the after party spot? And then they buy you food at the after party spot. And they consider that a date.
Yeah, no. I ask people out on dates because I'm kind of adventurous, and most people don't know shit. Most niggas don't know shit about Orlando.
But it's not up to me to make them know shit.
I'm not doing it for them. Remember, they entertain me, so I tell them where I want us to go, and they pay.
I mean, like, if they're hoes, I don't want to go on a date with them. I just want them to pay for stuff.
No, I
So,
mean, like,
like
when it comes to dating, like I'll ask a guy out. Like, I'll be like, hey, do you want to go out with me?
like to date, like, for the purpose of exclusivity,
Oh, no,
or
like, just to
just
go
to
on a date, just to
just to
like
go
get to
out.
know each other.
Yeah, just that, to get to know. Well, I mean, here's my thing. Like, if I want to get to know you, like, if I want to go on a date and get to know you, like, I'm romantic. Like, I want to get to know you romantically, not like just to, like, you be hitting up people on Clubhouse and be like, hey, let's go on a lunch date. Like, not like that.
No, like literally, like if I find a guy attractive and I see him in the club, or I see him. I think, okay. My last partner was my coworker, and he had just started in the company, and I was like, he fine as hell. So like I asked him, would he like to go out with me, and he was like, where? And I low key played myself because I had a date with another person, so I had to like maneuver the dates accordingly with like time in between them. But I was like, yeah, sometime around like 9:30, we can go to Brew's Room in Delray. And he was like, okay. So then we went
That's
on a date.
some proposing to niggas energy. I don't like that.
Why would I be proposing?
I don't like that.
I just want to get chicken wings.
It's like if we're talking consistently, but like for the first days, the first link up with someone outside.
Yeah, you look like you gonna propose to you propose to niggas because that's what it smell like.
But he proposed to me, so you know.
Yeah, but that gives that kind of energy.
I don't have the time to propose to niggas. I don't propose to anybody, but I will ask you out on a date. Like I'll ask if I want to go out with you and I find you attractive and I want to link up with you, I will literally say to you, "Hey, let's go out."
Yeah, I would suggest things that I want to do, but I wouldn't.
You have to ask me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, first, no.
I want to be important. Like I don't want to feel not important. Like I don't want to feel like Leo keep making me feel on Instagram. I feel second. Leo X drums. I feel second, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
So like when you pull up to a nigga's city, you don't be like, "Hey, I'm in your city. Let's go to IHOP."
No, I find out where he at, and then I go there, and I wait for him to ask me to go to IHOP.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
I go looking fine, fine, because I'm fine.
Okay.
I go looking fine, and I wait for him to ask me
to
go to IHOP.
Let Lawrence, not the Lawrence that I got, but let Lawrence pull up, and he's here in the city. Hey, Lawrence. You want to go to?
I'm gonna find where Lawrence at.
You want to go to Denny's?
I'm gonna be cute, and then I'm gonna keep bumping into him. Oh my God, you keep bumping into me. Like, what are you doing? Are you doing that on purpose? Like, are you trying to take me on a date or something? Come on, stop. That's what I'm doing. It's son.
I think I had to do this.
That's what I'm doing.
That's funny.
That's how you do it. Like you gotta, or like what you call it, Anna in compa me please. She like when we're teaching, we're doing the compa class. She said you want him to ask for your number after this. So when you dance in compa, make sure you caress his arm and make eye contact because you want him to ask you for your number. So that's what you do. You gotta apply that pressure. And if he don't ask you for your number, then you should have look.
I'll do that. I'll do the sexy eyes to get the man to ask me for my number. But after the asking for my number, I'll ask you to go out.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm in the city, but after that, the ball really is for it. He got something.
You're gonna say you're in the city?
Yeah, I would. I'd be like, yeah, I'm here. Like, and then the guy got to come up with the plan.
You gonna throw the layup and he better catch it and.
How would you like a guy to approach you?
Like in the club or like just
like somebody trying to get your number, trying to come date you. Like what is your ideal like, trying to get your number like move?
I mean, paying for anything, buying me a drink, paying for my food, send an appetizer to my table, like money first, and then.
That's ever happened to you? Will someone send an appetizer to your table?
No, that's not happened. I've gotten drinks, but not like at a restaurant.
Oh shit! I was like, I need to get in this level. Shit, appetizers being sent to the table.
Oh, it's for me to be out. I don't know. I like stub a meal or something. It's like, oh, your bottom is free. This person paid for it. I'm like, okay.
Hey, so you don't like the dudes that be behind you and be like, "Where's mine?" That's not a good icebreaker.
No, it's like I'm just looking at somebody crazy if they over here talking joke time.
I start cursing them out, and they're like, "Yo, it's not that serious. I was just trying to talk." I said, "No, you don't ask. You don't know me."
Right.
You don't know. Relax. Relax. I'm sorry, my dog is acting up. But yeah, I think money. That's definitely. I think that happened to my homeboy though. Like, cause he bought a girl a drink. He bought a girl a drink. And then the girl ended up talking to him. So they were talking or whatever. But after she even gave him I think her number. But the day after, I guess she said, I'm not interested. So now he feel like a simp, and I just feel like $10 gave you the whole night. So I'm confused. You had the whole night to impress her, and she not impressed. So you know what I'm saying? So
You should have bought her the appetizer.
well, the appetizer. No, I mean he bought her a drink, and he bought her and her sister a drink because she said you gotta buy me and my sister a drink.
I do that whenever I'm in the club with a nigga. I'd be like, "Hey, you want to buy me a drink? My friend's here. You should get her a drink too."
Yeah, but sometimes guys is just cheap, and that goes into the whole thing. Like, should you pay for your friends if you guys are in the thing or whatever? And I'm just like, like, so guys want to, I guess, protect their little $10. They want to protect their little $10. So like, I guess what is a free way for those niggas who ain't got $10? They only came to the club with a pocket full of change.
You gotta get my attention. To get my attention, it requires a drink.
Yeah.
Attention, a beard works too.
Yeah, you gotta give me something in my hand.
Fact.
You're not gonna just be like, "Hello, excuse me, ma'am." I'm gonna look at you like.
If a guy buys you a drink, he bought time.
He got time. That equals time.
Does he get the phone number?
It depends.
I mean, because when you buy a drink, you over here waiting for the drink to be made. You gotta sip the drink, so you're probably gonna be talking to that person in that couple minutes.
I mean, there's some people who take the drink and leave.
There's some guys that I take the drink and I leave. There's some guys I'll take the drink and I'll throw it back on them in the dance floor and then leave. And then there are some guys who score. It just depends.
It would depend what they look.
So what you're saying is it's a gamble.
And you wouldn't find him attractive in the first place. Then you can take the drink and leave. But if you got a drink from a guy and he was attractive, you're gonna stay and talk a little bit.
So you're gonna take the drink even though you're not attracted to him?
It's a drink. It's a drink. Talia, she has a story that she tells everybody. This man came up to me, his sweetie, would you like to dance? I was like, yeah, come bring me a drink first. And he bought me a drink, and then I left.
Yo, that reminded me of the time where I said, dancing with ugly niggas is the price women pay for VIP.
Absolutely.
This girl, because I was not about to dance with none of them ugly niggas in VIP. My homegirl said, "Oh yeah, we got a VIP section. We got a VIP section or whatever. We don't gotta pay. We don't gotta pay. We don't." She said, "We don't gotta pay." I guess because they were letting the girls in. You could have up to 6 people in your section or whatever the case. Mm-hmm. They was dancing on these fugly ass niggas, and I'm just looking at them disgusted.
Sometimes you gotta take one for the team.
But that's what we had to do to get in the VIP. I wasn't gonna do it. I literally walked to the other VIP section. I just couldn't, Rum Jungle, the whole VIP section in the back is once. I walked away. I'm not about to dance with either. I'm not. That's too expensive. That's too expensive for me. I don't know if I could do it.
There was one time I did go out and my friend, the guy that had the VIP section was interested in my friend, but he was ugly. And we was like, bro, he got that section. So she had to talk to him throughout the night so we could be drinking their bottles. It was somebody had to do it. Glad it wasn't me.
I will rock, paper, scissors. I will arm wrestle. I ain't gonna be the one. It ain't gonna be me. I'm sorry. All right. What are some good do you talk before the date? When you go on a date, do you guys talk a couple days before the date or
the whole time? I gotta figure out if you're a serial killer.
Yeah. I would say from the time I give my number, give somebody a number before I date, I would expect a little consistent conversation, at least once a day type of thing.
Yeah, what if they say I would like to take you out tomorrow?
Then I'm not available.
Are we still going tomorrow?
We're going to Ruth Chris.
Yeah, you can take me to Ruth Chris on Saturday, which is about 5 days from now, because that's when I'm free.
I'm going out of town for 2 weeks. Tomorrow's the last.
Then I'm gonna wait till he come back. I'm not going out with nobody the next day because niggas are crazy.
Oh, you better than me. I'm going.
I mean, of
I'm
course.
going. No,
We do.
It's a public place. Like, you're not gonna pick me up. I'm gonna meet you there.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. If it involves like the person coming to me, then no, I would like to scout you out first. Give me a second to look on your Facebook, look at your Instagram tags.
Yeah.
Oh, Shirley is hilarious. Shirley definitely fake drunk when we took a ride from a stranger. So she could take a picture of him, post it on Instagram, took a picture of the tag, asked him a whole bunch of questions, tag the location. Yo, Shirley was not playing. And I was like, yo, Shirley, are you fucking drunk? Like, I'm serious. Like, I sent my sister my location or whatever. I sent my sister my location. But Shirley was Shirley was on it. Shirley was like, click. Click. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, oh my gosh, I dropped something. Where is it?
Click. I'm like, yo.
That nigga was nice. Don't get me wrong. I love that he was so nice. I just had to make sure he wasn't kidnapped 2 black women nice.
That shit was hilarious. But so y'all talk before your dates. What about niggas that are like the conversation is dry? Do you cancel the date?
I was email before I canceled
it. Buy me food. That's reparations for all the times that we talk.
Just for that. Then also was like sometimes people don't text good, but they be different in person. So sometimes you gotta see that.
So you gotta go check the food out first.
Yeah, the food and the man.
Also, like, where is he taking me? Like, if he's like a bad texter, because I'm a bad texter. So if he's a bad texter, but he's gonna take me to RH Rooftop in West Palm, let's do it.
Yeah, you ain't that bad. You ain't that
Right.
bad.
You will fumble the bag on a texting person and find out that nigga gonna take you out on a yacht.
I kept telling people, money buys patience. Money fucking buys patience. Cause I have no patience for a nigga that's gonna take you out to like Olive Garden, TGI, Applebee's, get the 2 for $20, tell you don't order one drink because you know what I'm saying. I have no patience, zero. But the minute you take me to like a nice restaurant, I Google is nice, I've never heard of it before or whatever, I'm like, you know what? Man, you ain't that ugly.
So now y'all got me. If I were to ever end my relationship, that got me hella like nervous. Cause if a nigga takes Shirley Door _ we gotta put the underscore now.
Underscore?
Shirley Door _ to Olive Garden. Chap took me to Olive Garden because he worked there. That means I got everything. Everything.
Does anybody ever tell you? Don't ask for nothing you can't afford? No. Maybe people think you rich. It's because people think you rich. Because I hear that all the time when people think women are broke. They be like, you asking for too much and your expectations, this, that, and the other. But if you're not getting that, it's because motherfuckers must know.
Oh no! Ever since I was 16, my first boyfriend said he didn't ask me to be his girlfriend 6 months before because he felt like I was expensive. I was 16 years old. I don't know what the fuck that meant, but he thought I was expensive, and I was like, expensive? I eat Tyson chicken wings from the freezer. Like, what you talking about? But now I am expensive, 100%. If you're watching this and I ever become single, don't try it. Don't you motherfucking try it.
Yeah. You heard the lines these niggas be using on Shirley. She from ID because she's an ange.
I'm an angel from paradise in Creole too. Okay.
Y'all got any first dates? First date do or don'ts? Like places or like ideas or places to go.
Don't take me to a Darden restaurant. Don't, unless it's seasons 52. Or the melting pot. Any other Darden restaurant?
Oh yeah, I don't really like cooking my food like that. So if you want to do one of them shits where you got to cook the food in the middle, I don't know, cause I be hungry watching the shit.
So no Korean
The shit
barbecue
might not
for you?
be. Yeah, the shit might not be cooked. Yo, I went to a freaking you know, the places where they make the ramen.
Yeah.
Cause I love ramen,
Okay.
but cooking the ramen, that shit not gonna be cooked. I be eating it and it's not cooked in the middle.
The hot
I
pot.
can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait 3 minutes. They said put that shit at 3 minutes. I can't wait. I'm sorry.
Right. I want to go to a hot pot now.
Well, don't go on a first date because you don't. First of all, you don't know if I'm in a rush to eat. I probably starved all day waiting for you to take me out to eat, and then like now you gotta make me cook the food. Nah. Let's not do that.
Yeah, nothing too messy. Like, not about to do some crab legs. For,
I like crab legs.
I mean, I do
Don't
for a second date, but not for the first.
if you go invite me to a bar, let me know that there's no food there.
Nothing's more disappointing than showing up to a bar with no food. Because I'm with you because I want you to buy me food.
Girl, let me know so that I can eat beforehand, or let me know because I'm gonna tell you nah. Let me go eat first. Let's go to a place with food, cause
Right. And you can make it a 2-part. Like one do. You can do 2-part dates. You can be like, I'm gonna take you out to eat and then take you to a bar.
And
you
then
can take me out to eat and then take me to mini golf. You can take me out to eat and then bowl. Just make sure the eat part is included. The food.
Club is not a date. The club is not a date.
You can take me to the club, but the date part is the tacos after. You
gotta take me eat first, and then we can go to the club and chill after. But the club by itself is not a date.
I also don't like first dates that's like around other people. Like, I feel like if you're doing the first day, at least it should be just you and the person, not like, oh, about to meet the other guy's friends, whatever. This group thing. Like,
And
not that
stop, especially y'all in South Florida, y'all niggas is stupid. Stop inviting people to your house. We don't know you. I don't care if you know the friend of the girl that you asked out.
I hear that's what niggas be doing. They take the girls to the game nights, and that's a date because you at the game night with them playing games.
Yo, listen, that's dumb. That's not a date. That's not a date. That's a kickback. And if the girl don't know nobody, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Like, stop inviting people to your house. That girl don't know you. That girl does not know you. You're just meeting her. She's trying to figure out who you are, and the first thing you do is invite me to the house. That gives me red flags right there. That either tells me that you broke, or like you think I'm easy and you don't respect me. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do that. Let's stop. Let's try again. And let's take me to eat. Not at a Darden restaurant. Listen, after 25, you shouldn't be going to like Olive Gardens, Applebee's, anything with a two for something.
Unless you work there. If you work there, that means everything I'm getting for free, and I'm okay with that because it's for free. Like, I'm like, give me everything.
Once you pass 25, you shouldn't be working there. So
why?
The 2 for something? Nah. Cheesecake Factory, good. Grand Lux, good. Like, you know, like those things is alright. But like Checkers.
Oh no!
Chili's. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not a buffet. Grand, what was it? Grand Corral. Golden Corral. We're not. Let's not do that. A pizza place. You know, whatever. I don't know what they always have like a Italian name. What, Antonio's? Like, we're not doing Antonio's, bro. Like, we're not doing it. Like,
that's like an after spot.
Okay, wait. You can do the Antonio's that's in Maitland though, because that shit is nice.
Take her to the bar after if you want to take her to Antonio's.
That shit is
it made
nice.
me. But I really do think that men just need to know how to approach women, because y'all keep saying, oh, women don't like that anymore, and it's because it's not there anymore. So it's like, damn, is it like I really do like this guy, but he not going to invite me on a date because niggas don't invite bitches on a date anymore. So now I got no choice but to go over here. But then that empowers the nigga to not invite nobody on a date no more, and that's why I'm single.
Cycle.
So there's that. All right. Uncut advice. Surely anybody ask you for some advice?
Yeah, it's on the phone that I'm in, unfortunately. But someone said, how do you find these niggas? I remember that one.
Which niggas?
How do you find the niggas? I guess they're talking to people who are not single. But how do you find these niggas? How do you find a nigga?
I need to be asking because I don't have the answer to it.
Well, okay, where did you guys find the niggas that you were with before?
I can find niggas.
Find me.
Finding good niggas is a different, niggas with money or like, close to the whole package. That's another story. The niggas are at the club.
Weddings. I keep trying to tell y'all, find a nigga at a wedding.
None of my friends is getting married. I haven't been to a wedding.
Well, Bako, this your chance.
I'm gonna be on the lookout.
They on the internet. But my suggestion would be, like, if you see a nigga that you like that's on the internet and like maybe y'all kind of talk or whatever, you gotta see where he going, and then you just pop up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's much better, so he can see you fine in person. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh my god, I'll follow you. Like, oh yeah, oh my god, you keep bumping into me. Like, so you gotta do that, because if not, it's probably gonna stay online.
Like, Scotty Beam. She said that's how she met her last boyfriend. Like, they used to talk on Instagram. She was promoting the event, and he was like, "I'm gonna be there," and then they met in person, and then that's how it started.
See, I'm telling you, you just gotta pop up, because if you don't, it's gonna stay on the internet. Because some of these niggas is really weird, and they will text you on the internet forever.
Yeah.
And never ask for your number. They'll never ask like that. Like, it should be bad weird.
Yeah, I actually do that.
So there's that. So that's where you find niggas. You find niggas outside. But you gotta go out looking fine, because as much as they like to lie to you, they don't talk to bitches when their lashes are not on. When I don't have my lashes on, these niggas don't really press me like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
They say they don't care, or they don't care about makeup and this and the other, but look at the type of bitches that they come up to. Like, if I have makeup, like, my homegirl always go out with makeup. If I go out with her, and I don't wear any makeup, she getting all the attention. Period.
Really?
Period. Rena, because Rena got her makeup on. Well, she don't even wear makeup. She do her eyebrows and put the lashes on. That's all she do, and put foundation. She don't do none of that extra shit that I be doing. I be doing some extra shit, lipstick, all that. She don't do none of that. If I go plain like this, and then maybe I put a little bit of mascara or some shit, maybe some lip gloss, and she put her lashes and her eyebrows on, nobody talking to me the whole night. We both have to go out bad for us both to get niggas, because if not, only one person get niggas.
Okay, so we got another person that said, what are some red flags? We got a question.
Wait, no, Baco.
Oh, go ahead.
I would make up, but I feel like I still will get it regardless.
Well, yeah, I look good regardless, because when I take my makeup, because like when I answer my FaceTime, I'm not one of those people, like, even if I have my bonnet on, like I answer FaceTime, and there's been times when niggas is like, oh my god, you said you whatever, yeah, and even though I send pictures with my hair looking crazy, I do Instagram stories looking crazy, and niggas is like, oh my god, you're beautiful, but they ain't gonna see me. I'm not gonna catch their eye until I come looking bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Shirley, what was your question?
What are some red flags that you need to look for?
niggas that are not understanding. If he's calling bitches hoes, if he's calling people hoes for sleeping around or being and they're single, like they're not cheating, they're just being single, that's a red flag. Leave that nigga immediately.
You said leave
He's
that
very
nigga
judgmental.
immediately.
If he does not want you to go out with your friend, like he doesn't want you to like go anywhere. Like, why are you going to the club? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? That's a red flag. If he don't let you have guy friends, that's a red flag. If he don't like you having guy friends, or if his mentality, if you ask him like, do you think guys and girls can be friends, and he don't think guys and girls can be friends, and then he got homegirls and he talking about, oh no, we go way back, that's like my cousin, that nigga is a red fucking flag. Nana. What else y'all got?
Red flags. Oh my gosh. I be trying to be the last person to judge because my ass don't be listening to God when God tell me it's a red flag. But some red flags to make note of: gaslighting. Get the fuck out. Get out. You better leave. You better run. If you don't know what gaslighting is, it's okay to do a quick research on Google. It's literally a trending word to help you identify what are some signs of gaslighting. But a lot of relationships have it.
She's a runner. She's a track star. She's a runner.
People that make like conversations about themselves that has nothing to do with themselves.
No, what's not? What's not? No cap. What cap? Please explain. Baco, what do you think?
When people are making things about themselves or find ways to make things about themselves when it's not really anything like related to that situation. I just feel like a lot of me, like my red flags are like really like small, simple things like people I just feel like I talk too much, or I just feel like you don't care about my interests, then I'm just gonna be like, no, like it's not the people that talk to me, like that talk to people in general crazy. Like don't have respect for others, how they treat like people that in restaurants, wait staff, things like that. Like things in terms of like how they treat people, how they talk to people, how they talk about themselves to me, just things like that.
I had ex who used to do like everything would be about him. Like I'll say, hey, this like you did something and this specific thing bothers me. Oh, I ain't say nothing when you did da da da. Like I ain't do nothing. Like I just let you be. And I'm just like, yo, this is not this and that is not the same thing.
One of these things are not right.
Yeah, one of these things don't fucking matter. It didn't bother you, but this one bothers me. And if that bothered you, we can talk about that afterwards because right now you're dumb.
Another red flag. I don't know if this applies to all niggas, but every nigga that I've been with, it has been a red flag. When a nigga has like no guy friends, you need to be very cautious. Just very cautious. There are no
Wait,
guy
for the
friends.
girlfriends?
No guy friends. Like not one guy friend. Like not one guy that they fuck with, that they talk to 24/7. Be cautious because I don't know why a nigga would only talk to women.
Yeah, I think that's really rare.
And it's not about sexuality because there are men who only have female friends. But that's questionable. Take it from me, it's questionable.
Mm. Red flags. I don't like guys who think that they're smarter than you because well, I mean for any reason. Like anybody who just be acting like they smarter than everybody and stuff like that. Like I don't like that. Like
Interesting.
they think you're stupid or guys that keep trying to talk about that they're looking out for your best interest but they're telling you what to do. They telling you what they're like, I just want what's best for you. So I don't think you should do this, wear this, act like this, do this, dance, that, yeah. Like, them niggas, stay away from them niggas. I'm allergic to those kind of niggas. And then that's where my block button work. Oh, and also pay attention to niggas that are broke. There's easy signs to see that they're broke.
What's that?
I don't know.
You got a dick appointment coming over?
Absolutely not.
Oh, you are watching it here live, folks. Sade and infant. This is how she pulled her dick appointments. Okay, noted.
No, it was not. It's my sister.
Hey, sis.
I'm not FaceTiming. I'm on my podcast. Woo! All right. What's the next question?
The next, I couldn't find the other questions. So I tried. It wouldn't let me. Not on my computer.
Well, that's fine because it looks like we're nearing the end, anyways. On repeat.
So my on repeat. Oh.
Somebody else there. Hold on.
My on repeat.
Who that?
Is the lemon pepper freestyle because that shit was fire.
Oh, somebody. Hello.
Wow, I get a hello like that.
I'm doing a podcast, and it's live. Yeah. So all right. So on repeat.
Mine is lemon pepper freestyle.
Lemon pepper freestyle. I still haven't heard the freestyles.
It's only 3 tracks.
Yeah.
I heard. I just be tired.
Here's Leave the Door Open.
What is it?
Leave the Door Open, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak.
Oh, I heard about that. That sounds like some sex stuff. That sounds like sex stuff.
We just need the album. Drop it. Bruno, if you're watching, Pac, if you're watching, drop the album on a vinyl. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I don't know what I have on repeat. Let me see what I got on my SoundCloud.
You've been too busy to be on repeat.
I've been busy. I don't even know what's going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, there's that song. What is it called? It's a new compa song. What's that? It's from
DJ?
Zen. From Zen.
Okay.
You know what it's called?
No, Zen has a song now?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Jesus Christ. He said lot that going on. Aladeka. Oh, Zafem. It's Zafem.
Okay.
So that's my on repeat. I wish Jay had an on code, but Jay is not here right now. Wow. But thank you for joining us today. Where can the people find you?
Thanks for having me. Y'all can follow me at Baconator, BAKONATORR. And yeah, that's pretty much everything.
Alrighty. Shirley, got any last words?
I did. I fucking forgot. But yeah, since I forgot, don't forget to drink water. I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't forget to drink water.
It's just water.
Really, Bako?
It's like a dance to it, I think, but that's just how it makes me feel.
Just water. It's just water. You know I'm the TikTok. I'm going viral one of these days.
Station too that made that song.
I'm going viral one of these days. Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna see me on the showroom.
Ooh.
You got this.
I got this. My advice is be single, because it's better to have a whole bunch of niggas and you don't have to explain yourself to any of them. Respectfully, you don't have to explain shit to none of them. And instead of being in a relationship with one of them that keep trying your face.
You are definitely the respectfully Justin, the female version.
So I
Respectively Justin.
I'm Melania Mills, because it's Meek Mills who on that page. It's Meek.
This is Kiki Palmer.
When Meek Mill comment under Justin LA, they say, yeah, you think you slick trying to comment on your own page. They be coming for him.
Toxic ass.
But before we get up, who the hell keep putting she innocent in the shade room comments?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, he do that under every post.
Like,
what is the point of that? Like,
sometimes he be like, he guilty though.
Really?
Depends, yeah.
Shirley, you know everything.
I don't know why he does it.
He's consistent with it though. He
Like,
must
consistent.
Every post, she innocent. And that's how I read it. She innocent, but it had nothing to do with being innocent.
I think he knows that it's gonna get him the likes that he needs. So
it does.
So that's a marketing tactic?
Yeah, because there used to be this person who would go underneath the shade room post, and they would put period, and then like they would get a whole bunch of likes on the period. It made no sense, but I guess because
he got a blue check.
Yeah.
Because when people go and see the comment and they're gonna go to his page, like, who's this?
Yeah, like who the hell? I went on this page. I ain't follow him, but I went on this page. Yeah. Like, who innocent? Like, where you got that from?
It's smart.
Yeah,
I was confused, but okay. All right, guys. Be sure to follow us at CO_uncut on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And then you can watch us on YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We're also on Facebook. If you want to watch this episode, you can see us. You can see me like this. You can see me like that, like that, like this, like that.
Like that idea.
And then you can of course listen to us iHeartRadio. Period. Spotify, Apple, all the good things or whatever. We are now going live on Thursdays. So we will be live Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. And I'm trying to think of all the other church announcements that we need to give. Is that it? Is that all? Follow Jay at Campaign Season on Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. Bye.
I'm bagel set.